Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of the Mojo Moment, where we take a visit to the intersection of purpose and profit, meeting with entrepreneurs along the way to hear where they found their Mojo moment along their journey. I'm Lisa Bowman, the Chief Mojo Officer of Marketing Mojo, and joining me today is my guest, Felisa Israel. Felisa is the CEO of Tenfold Entertainment and also the founder of Impact Internship. Felisa, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This is so exciting.
You have had a really cool career. You started off in the NBA. You've been through a bunch of different things. When we talked, you told me you were traveling all the time. Sounded like this amazing dream job, but then you pivoted to really wanting to do your own thing. Talk to me a little bit about that journey and how you came to found your own company.
Well, is this where I highlight my mojo moment?
Yeah. We'll always take a mojo moment.
First off, I will say it's interesting because growing up, I never wanted to be in sports. If somebody would have told me that I would have had a 20 plus year career in the professional sports world, I would have said, no, you're wrong. I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I wanted to be in the music business. And growing up in Phoenix, and there weren't a lot of opportunities back then. I went to Arizona State. And fast forward, I got a job at the Phoenix Suns out of college when I graduated ASU. And they were on fire. They were on fire. It was the year that Charles Barkley just finished playing Michael Jordan in the finals. And, that ticket was electric in this town in Arizona. And there were no Diamondbacks and there were no Phoenix Coyotes. I think it's Arizona Coyotes now, I'm not sure. But anyway, somebody had told me, you should try being in the basketball world. And I said, no, I want to be in the music business. And they said, entertainment is a part of sports. Just give it a try. And so I did it. And I've had a great career, went on to NBA entertainment. And then I was traveling a lot. And I think my mojo, one of my many mojo moments, but this really pivotal moment for my life and my career was when I was in Houston, Texas. I was traveling around. I was evaluating NBA teams at the time. And I went up to the front desk and they said, hello, Miss Israel, welcome back. We have your room waiting just for you. And I was like, my room, okay. And I was like, that's a good sales pitch. And then I got up to my room, and I was laying in the bed, and I was thinking to myself that there are thousands of people who have laid in this bed doing God knows what, and I miss my bed, I miss my linen sheets, I miss my home, and I miss my car, and that was a reality check for me.
I can relate to that because prior to this, I actually commuted to work in Washington, D.C. from Atlanta for almost 5 years. So very much the same thing. I lived in a hotel during the week and I would walk in, your room is ready, we have this, we have that. And while it sounds great, and I have friends that were like, oh my gosh, your life is so glamorous, you're traveling all the time and you get to do all this stuff. You just want to pick something to wear out of your closet versus your suitcase.
Right.
Drink a cup of coffee in your kitchen.
Right.
Right. Sleep in your own bed with your sheets and your stuff and wake up in the morning knowing where you are and that you're at home. So I totally.
Quite honestly, when you're on the road, by the way, at that time I was like the only female with many males. And I didn't have a glam squad. I didn't have, a makeup team. Like, you have to be on 100% of the time, not to mention you have to have your game face on. You have to look good, but you have to present, and you have to be, and you're tired from jet lag and, sleeping well or not well in the hotel room and all of that. So it's a lot of energy.
It is. Talk to me just a little bit about Impact Internship. I watched your masterclass last week, some of the stuff you were posting on social, and candidly, it made me jealous. I want to come to your masterclass. How did you start with that?
I want to go to my masterclass. So basically, when I left the NBA, when the economy crashed in 2008, I took the risk of becoming an entrepreneur. And I didn't know what I was in store for, but I was ready. And so when I left, I quickly realized I didn't have MBA resources or money, quite honestly. So I had to get creative quickly, and I went to UCLA Anderson Business School, and I started hiring interns. And I started my own live event production company, and I had some pretty large-scale live events broadcast nationally and internationally on NBC and all of their platforms. And, you know, the man, Leonard Armato, who was formerly Shaq's agent for many years, it was his property that he created. And I went to him and I said, I need a budget for a big staff. And he's like, I don't have that kind of budget. And so in an effort to not lose the gig, lose the opportunity, I got creative. I went back to Anderson Business School and I'm like, I'm just going to turn out a bunch of interns and create an army of rock stars. And I'm going to train them how to be producers and stage managers and sponsor executors and work with the TV trucks and et cetera, et cetera. And we did it. And I literally fell in love with working with younger generations. So fast forward, I teach a high-level sports and entertainment class at UCLA Anderson. That started about 4 years ago. And then my now co-founder, Lexi King, she said, Felisa, we know the formula. Ever since you left the NBA, we've trained, mentored, and helped to place upwards of 100 students.
Wow.
We need our own program at Anderson. And so we did it. We built the business model. We pitched it. They bit. And our pilot season was a year ago. We were ready to go in year 2. March 1st, we had 25 students that we were talking to. March 15th, all the opportunities, I should say, went away. We rebuilt to a complete online model, and we nailed it. I'm very proud.
No, I watched your content. It looked amazing. And, you know, we're all pivoting right now based on the realities of life. We are almost at time, but you and I have talked a little bit about being an entrepreneur and some of the key learnings that come along with that. Care to share anything that you know now that maybe you didn't know as you entered this business?
Yes, everything you say and do can be held against you in a court of law and then some. So you are fully responsible. You are carrying the weight on this shoulder and this shoulder. You know, I'm not just a CEO, a CFO, a CMO, a COO. I'm not an owner. I'm a founder. I'm an accountant. I'm a lawyer. I'm everything. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's my name. It's my integrity. It's my moral compass, and it's my value system. And so if I don't lead the charge properly, nothing's going to follow me in a good way. So.
Well, from what I can see from this perspective, you're doing a great job. And I think those students at Anderson are super lucky to have you coaching and guiding and teaching them the things that you wish you would have learned along.
Well, just so you know, it's not exclusive to UCLA students. It's for students from all over the world. Our UCLA Anderson is our educational host partner. So Impact Internship is a program. It's a professional development program and internship placement program for students from all over the world.
Great. And so with our last couple seconds, if somebody wants to apply for the internship, where do they do that?
Go to impactinternship.com. Thank you.
Got it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Felisa, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a blast. Thank you for sharing your Mojo moment, and look forward to staying connected in the future.
Doing great. I love it. Thank you so much.